Gentlemen, if you're over 60 and your erections have become soft, unreliable, or even completely disappeared, this might be the most important message you hear all year, because the truth is, your performance isn't just fading with age, it's being strangled silently by something you can fix. Not with pills, not with surgery, but with a simple drink. One natural formula you can make in under a minute that sends blood rushing exactly where it's needed and helps restore the kind of rock-hard erections you haven't felt in years now. If you don't know me, I'm Dr. Lisa. I've spent over 3 decades as a men's health specialist, helping thousands of men reclaim their strength, their confidence, and their intimacy without risky medications. And I'm here to tell you, your body still works. You just need to give it the right support. Here's what most men get wrong. They think low testosterone is the issue, but the real problem, poor circulation. And if blood isn't reaching the penis fast and fully, it doesn't matter how much testosterone you have. Fortunately, there's a natural way to unlock your body's own blood-boosting power, and it starts with 4 everyday ingredients hiding in your kitchen right now. Stay with me, because in just a moment, I'll walk you through this 1-minute drink that's helping men over 60 experience firmer, erections, stronger performance, and a level of confidence they thought was long gone before we dive in. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a powerful tip designed to help you feel strong, confident, and in control again. And if this message speaks to you, type 1 in the comments. If it doesn't, type 0, and let me know how I can make this even more helpful for you. All right, let's get into the first ingredient, the one that forms the foundation of this entire formula. It's not a pill, it's not exotic, and chances are you've walked past it in the grocery store without realizing the power it holds. I'm talking about Beets Nature's ultimate circulation booster. 1. Drink. It all begins with one unlikely root vegetable that unlocks blood flow like nothing else years ago. One of my patients, Robert, 66-year-old retired firefighter, came to me frustrated and defeated. He said, "Doc, I still love my wife, I still want her, but my body just won't respond the way it used to." I've heard that story too many times to count, and I knew exactly where to start. Not with pills, not with hormones, but with beets. Now I know what you might be thinking. Beets really, but hear me out. Beets are more than just a salad topping. They're one of nature's most powerful tools for older men who want to reclaim their strength where it matters most. Packed with natural nitrates, beets help your body create nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes and opens up blood vessels, letting blood rush through your system with ease. When blood flow improves, everything changes. Erections become firmer and more reliable. Energy levels rise, even brain clarity improves, because your entire body is being oxygenated the way it was meant to. Robert tried the beet-based drink I'm about to show you, and within days he told me he felt the difference. I had more energy, I felt more alive. And yeah, things were working better down there too. Beets also support your heart, reduce blood pressure, fight inflammation, and help detox your liver. So this isn't just about sex, it's about vitality. It's about taking back what time and stress have slowly eroded. But here's the secret. Most men miss eating beets isn't enough. You need to combine them with one simple ingredient that supercharges their effect and helps your body absorb and activate nitric oxide even faster. This next addition turns the drink from effective to unstoppable. Let me show you what it is to unlock the full power of beets. You need one simple ingredient that makes everything work faster, stronger, and deeper. That ingredient is lemon, but not the sugary kind you find bottled on a shelf. I'm talking about real, fresh lemon. And I'll be honest with you, when I first recommended this to some of my older patients, they looked at me like I was crazy lemon. What's that got to do with anything down there? But once they tried it, they understood, they felt the shift. So did Robert. You see, lemon isn't just a flavour booster. It's a biological amplifier. It contains high levels of vitamin C, which plays a crucial role in helping your body absorb and activate the nitrates from the beets. Without it, you're leaving. Results on the table with it. You're lighting a fire. The nitric oxide effect becomes more powerful. Blood vessels open more fully. Circulation flows faster, and for a man over 60, that can be the difference between a hesitant response and a firm, confident erection that lasts. But it's more than just blood flow. Lemon also helps reduce inflammation, supports liver detoxification, improves hydration, and even boosts mood by lowering cortisol, the very hormone that can kill desire and performance if left unchecked. It's a small fruit with a massive impact. Robert told me after a few days on the drink. It wasn't just the bedroom. I felt sharper, happier. My wife even said my skin looked better. That's the beauty of doing things naturally. The benefits go far beyond the one goal you had in mind. And as powerful as beets and lemon are together, there's one ingredient that takes this to an entirely new level. It's a natural root that's been used for centuries to support male vitality. But modern science has finally proven just how incredible it really is. It doesn't just support blood flow, it also fires up your testosterone and calms the biggest enemy of performance stress. Let's talk about that next. And that natural root. I mentioned it's ginger, one of the most powerful yet overlooked allies for any man over 60, looking to reclaim his strength and confidence. I still remember when I first introduced ginger to one of my longtime patients. Harold, he was 72, sharp-minded, full of life. But he said, "Doc, my drive is gone. My performance is hit or miss, and honestly, it's embarrassing." We had already worked on circulation with beets and lemon, but when we added ginger to the mix, that's when everything shifted. Ginger is much more than a kitchen spice. It's a natural powerhouse for men. Modern research shows it can raise testosterone levels by up to 17%. And in older men, that's often the exact boost your body's been waiting for. But it's not just about testosterone. Ginger also increases luteinizing hormone, which helps your body produce its own testosterone more efficiently, in a way that feels natural and stable. What makes ginger especially powerful for older men is its ability to lower cortisol. Stress is the silent killer of performance. It chokes your blood vessels, kills desire, and robs you of the very confidence that intimacy depends on. Ginger helps reverse that. It calms the nervous system, lowers inflammation, and helps your body stay in a relaxed, ready state. That's when real, lasting performance shows up. Not from force, but from flow. Harold came back weeks later and said, "Doc, I don't know how to explain it. I just feel like myself again." That's what ginger does. It doesn't mask the problem. It heals it at the root literally now, with beets for blood flow, lemon for absorption, and ginger to awaken your hormones and silence. Stress, your foundation is solid. But there's one more piece that most men never think about. Yet, it could be the very reason your results have been inconsistent. It's not a food or a vitamin, it's something your body depends on every single day. And when it's missing, performance suffers quietly. Let me show you why. But even with all of that stronger blood flow, better absorption, and healthier hormone support, none of it works the way it should if your body is missing one thing: deep cellular hydration. Most men don't realize how dangerous even mild dehydration can be. I had a patient, Leonard, 69 years old, active, alert, doing all the right things, eating better, walking daily, even trying supplements. But still, he said, "Doc, I just don't feel full strength. I'm trying, but the response isn't there." The first thing I asked him was, "How much water are you drinking?" He laughed and admitted, "Not enough." Hydration doesn't sound exciting, but it's absolutely essential when you're even slightly dehydrated. Your blood thickens, your vessels tighten, circulation slows, and for a man trying to perform, that's a silent saboteur. Your muscles don't respond as fast. your energy fades and erections, they become inconsistent if they happen at all. That's why I recommend replacing plain water with something more potent. Coconut water, it's nature's perfect hydrator, packed with electrolytes like potassium and magnesium that your body needs to stay in balance. Coconut water not only replenishes fluids, it relaxes blood vessels, supports healthy nerve signaling, and keeps your heart beating strong, all of which translate into better physical response when the moment comes. Leonard made one simple change, adding a cup of coconut water into his daily drink, and within days his energy lifted. His skin looked better, and yes, things were working again, more naturally, more consistently. The truth is, without proper hydration, even the best nutrients can't travel where they need to go. Think of coconut water as the fuel line, keeping everything moving, flowing, delivering the support your body needs to perform at its best. Now that we've covered all 4 powerful ingredients, beets, lemon ginger, and coconut water, it's time to bring it all together. Let me show you exactly how to combine them into one simple, potent drink you can make in under a minute. This next part is where it all becomes real. Now that you know the power of each, how to make the drink ingredient. Let me show you how to bring them together into one simple, life-changing drink you can make in less than a minute. When I first gave this recipe to one of my patients, Alan, 74 years old and recovering from a rough few years, didn't believe something so simple could do so much, but he was willing to try. He said, "Doc, if it's really this easy, I've got nothing to lose." And just a week later, he told me with a big smile on his face, "I wish I had known about this 10 years ago." Here's exactly how to do it. Take 2 medium-sized beets peel and chop them. Add the juice of half a fresh lemon slice, about 1 inch of fresh ginger root. Don't use powder, use the real thing, then pour in 1 cup of coconut water, put everything in a blender and blend until smooth. If you prefer a thinner texture, you can strain it, but some men prefer it. Thick, it's up to you. What matters most is the freshness. The closer to nature, the more your body will respond. This drink is designed to be taken about 30 to 60 minutes before intimacy or physical activity. But what surprises most men is how they feel. Even hours later, more alert, more grounded and more connected to their energy and presence. You're not forcing your body, you're supporting it, and it responds quickly. When given the right tools, Alan said he felt a warm rush after drinking it. Not jittery, not artificial, just alive again. That's the beauty of this formula. It doesn't just help you perform better, it helps you feel like yourself again. Now you may be wondering what happens after you drink it. What exactly can you expect? And how soon? Let's talk about that because the answer might surprise you. What happens after you drink it? So what actually happens after you drink it? That's the part most men never expect. But once they feel it, they never go back. When Alan first tried the drink, he called me the next morning. He said, "I don't know what's in that thing, but I haven't felt this clear, this steady, this strong in years." And he wasn't alone. Men tell me all the time that the effects are noticeable, and often surprisingly fast. Usually within 30 to 60 minutes, you start to feel a subtle shift, a sense of warmth in the chest, arms, or lower body. A quiet boost in energy, not the wired, artificial kind, but something more grounded, more real, like your body is finally online. As blood flow improves, everything begins to work better. Erections become stronger and easier to maintain. Your response time shortens. You become more tuned in to touch, more in control of timing, and more emotionally connected, not just physically. That's what makes this different from a pill. You're not just chasing a quick reaction. You're reclaiming a natural state of being. And it goes far beyond the bedroom. Men have reported sharper mental clarity, more consistent daytime energy, fewer afternoon crashes, and a surprising return of optimism. One patient summed it up perfectly. It's like my body finally remembered how to show up again. These aren't just physical shifts, they're emotional ones. When your body works again, your confidence returns. You walk differently, you carry yourself with certainty. And that quiet energy, it's contagious. Your partner feels it, you feel it. Life starts to feel exciting again, which brings us to the final, most important question. Why does this matter so much for men over 60? At this stage of life, most men aren't chasing gimmicks. You've been through enough to spot the difference between hype and something that actually works. That's what makes this drink so important. It doesn't just help you have a better night, it helps you reconnect with your sense of self. I remember Walter, a 70-year-old former Marine, strong, proud, and quietly burdened by lost confidence. He told me, "Doc, I just want to feel like a man again, not for anyone else, just for me." And I knew exactly what he meant, because when you've spent your life leading, building, protecting, it's hard when your body stops cooperating. But that doesn't mean you've lost your power. This drink supports the foundational systems that aging quietly wears down: circulation, hormones, hydration, inflammation, so your body can respond again with strength and clarity. You're not forcing anything. You're unlocking what's already there. And yes, it's about intimacy, but it's also about sleeping better, standing taller, and feeling alive again. It's about proving to yourself that aging doesn't have to mean fading. 2 weeks later, Walter came back, shook my hand, and said, "You gave me back something I thought I'd lost forever." He wasn't just talking about erections, he was talking about himself. So, now that you understand how this works and why it matters, let's bring it all together. This isn't just about one drink. It's about a message to your body. I'm still here. I still have power, and I'm not done yet. Because you're not. Not even close. We've talked about how beets boost blood flow, how lemon activates nitric oxide, how ginger supports testosterone and reduces stress, and how coconut water hydrates at the cellular level. All blended into one drink you can make in under a minute, and feel the difference for years to come.